Welcome to another video podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. Happy belated Mother's Day to some of you mothers out there, and even some of you mothers that weren't destined to be mothers, but you were in the situation and it happened anyway. Happy belated Mother's Day to you as well. In regards to this video podcast, I know I didn't do a match reaction in relation to Manchester United's comeback win against Aston Villa. But you have to understand that I spent time with my family yesterday, so there was no time. Well, there was time, but I didn't want to spend that time to disrespect my family. I wanted to spend time. I wanted to spend my behind with my own family, because I don't see them that closely. I don't see them on a daily basis. So me spending time with them in regards to Mother's Day, I think it's the best thing to do. You know, although I love you guys, the few of you guys that watch these video podcasts, but when it comes down to priority, when it comes down to primary things, there are certain things that you have to put in your back pocket, and just put things that are priority and do those types of stuff. So yeah, yesterday I enjoyed time with my grandmother, of course, my mother, my father, but this is in regards to Mother's Day, so I'll leave fathers out of this one for now. Yeah, anyway, this video podcast, since I didn't do the match reaction in relation to United's comeback win against Aston Villa, I was thinking of, see, you guys, some of you guys that have been watching me for like over a year now would know that if I'm doing a video podcast, which is really, I'm not going to do like 2 or 3 video podcasts per day. That's out of my I do even operate like that. I'm too lazy, I'm too lethargic, I don't have that type of work rate, because my work rate is not that proficient, is not that efficient. Matter of fact, it's very deficient. So I'm not going to put in as much content out. But seeing that I didn't do a video for you guys to yesterday, I'm planning of doing 2 videos today. So this is going to be in regarding to Manchester United latest news. What is new under the sun at Manchester United? Whether it is the Mirror or the Sun that's reporting news based on Manchester United, or I'll be I can do my brief thoughts on the game from yesterday, what we gained from that game, and also the latest news in regards to Manchester United. And then I'll be doing another video, maybe that's not really in stone as yet. Later on, I might do the pre-recorded video, but I might release it later on today. So this video is in regard to the latest United news. First of all, because I can't start off the news without the match reaction. The match reaction, my brief match reaction yesterday, and this is you could say this is me being a gentleman. This is me being a nice, good guy. This is me being a good Samaritan. Because I want to be a very good Samaritan to the leading opposition. And the opposition that we're going to be playing against, whether it's Leicester or Liverpool, Villarreal, other sides that we're going to play next week, this is the blueprint to beat Manchester United. This is the blueprint, the basic level 1 blueprint of beating, at least leading the lead against Manchester United. Do not score against us in the first half. Do not score against us in the first half. And I would even say, to a large degree, don't score against us and blow your own horns that early, because we have a tendency through our DNA, through the years of showing that we can come back when our back is against the wall. You see me? So you scoring against us in the first minutes of the game, you blowing your own horns that early, is basically you being very naive and gullible to how Manchester United is, at least on a DNA basis. Our DNA, our chromosomes, 23 of our chromosomes dictates and depicts that we come back from adversity. We come back from troubles, trials, tribulations, or going to locations of winning games. That's how we can gain experience. You see me? So you scoring first You put in your first bid out there, you expect to get 3 points. Trying to point out that Manchester United is not that much of a big club. You scoring first is not going to lead you to a location called 3 points. Not as yet. Because Manchester United has shown yesterday against Aston Villa that yes, they were down by 1 goal. Yes, it was a mistake by Victor Lindelof, but we are all humans. We make mistakes. We're mortal beings. So that being said, the thing that you need to understand is that you scoring first, that doesn't give you the green light or the ammunition to say that you're going to get 3 points in the first half. That's contrary thinking. So it will be best for you guys to, play chess in the first half, see how things go, kind of wing it a bit, kind of fill out what the first half is like, and in the second half, you try to be more aggressive. You see me? Try to get another goal. Because Manchester United has shown a tendency of coming back definitely away in the Premier League this season. So you scoring against us first, that is not again. If you score against us first and you want to score goals again, good for you. Up yours still. I give you the middle finger. God bless you as well. Because you're not a Manchester United fan. But as a Manchester United, I'm giving you the basic blueprint of you beating us. The basic blueprint of you beating us is not scoring that early in the game and thinking that the game is won and done and dusted and you have the 3 points in the pocket as well. You have to wing out the game first and then win it. You have to win the game first and win it. So yeah, my thoughts is that of course Manchester United came back in the game. It was a foul on Paul Pogba. Bruno Fernandez converted the penalty. That's why if Sergio Aguero should be watching Bruno Fernandez penalties, because penalties is not easy to score, at least in highly stressful situations. So yeah, this is a goal. Matter of fact, let me make this entirely clear. Bruno Fernandez was on the verge of equalizing. Okay, this is one of the points that we needed to cement our place into the top half of into second place, I should say. Yes. So Bruno Fernandes, him scoring the penalty, would bring us level so that we can stay level as second place, cement ourselves, certify ourselves as second place. A second, sloppy second to Man City. So, but in the instance of Sergio Aguero, he misses penalty when they needed insurance goals. They were like 1-0 up already. They were not 1-0 down. And my man was trying to chip the keeper. Bro, you're not Pirlo. So why are you trying to, why are you trying to chip the keeper? You're not Zidane. So anyway, so yeah, Bruno Fernandes equalized. And also, I have to say this. Mason Greenwood on that turn. Good pass from Aaron Bissaka. Mason Greenwood that turn, sublime. Superb. The third goal from Edison Cavani. Cavani has shown, matter of fact, Cavani has signed a new extension deal, at least for another year. So, yeah, hold on. So, with that being said, I don't think us going for another striker next season is going to pay any dividends because we have Mason Greenwood, who is in development stage. We have Cavani, who has developed, but he's still shown that he has undertones and connotations of being a world class centre forward. Now he's not a world class player, but in terms of a world class centre forward, in terms of movement, in terms of finishing, in terms of instincts, that is a world class centre forward. Period. Yes, he has missed chances, we all do, but he has shown that certain Cavani's movement is not one that can be easily taught. It can't be bought because it's not sold. And thirdly, it is not easily gained. You have to gain that experience through a lot of years. And Cavani has years under his belt in terms of dealing with headers from crosses, goals, etc. Goals from all kinds. Is me, all kinds. So Cavani has signed a 1 year contract extension with Manchester United, which is a good thing. And And also I have to say this, he has uplifted the curse, at least temporarily, of the number 7. Is me. Personally saying that Cavani is one of those strikers that should have came to Manchester United earlier. We have said that about Zlatan, we have said that about Van Persie, we have said that about Falcao, we have said that about Henry Clarkson when he was at Manchester United. Hold on, those strikers, if they came to United early, they would have been more very clinical, more in their prime. They would have more time at Manchester United. Is me. So yeah, having Cavani in the squad is very beneficiary to players like Greenwood, Martial, Marcus Rashford. Is me. So yeah, he signed a new contract. We got 3 points yesterday. That's very important because the why am I emphasizing 3 points? Because our schedule is as busy as a broker at the bank. We have 3 games. We played one already. We have 2 more games in like 3 or 4 days. We have a game tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll be doing a preview. Yeah, I think I'll be doing the preview after this. So I'm not going to make this video long. I'm just giving my brief latest United news, my brief thoughts on yesterday's game. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Um, I lost my train. Oh yeah, I was basically saying that same channel on a run pro right now. I was basically saying that the reason why I'm emphasizing these 3 points is because our schedule is basically filled this week. And we have players that cannot play full 90 minutes in all of those fixtures. They're not robots that are given ultimate energy batteries. They need rest so they can perform at their best. So I would expect Bruno Fernandez, motherfucker, Harry Maguire yesterday. I think I wouldn't say he made history, but this season, because Harry Maguire played every minute in the Premier League this season, and yesterday because of a brief injury, I believe, it's the first time he's been substituted or he hasn't participated in a full 90 minutes in a game in the Premier League, and I think that's very telling because it shows that players need to rest. You can't outdo. You have a squad, Ole. You have to utilize that squad so that you can have better chemistry, compatibility. I mean, you can use your best players, but you can use your best players for so long until they start having injuries, and that's going to take a toll on the form. It's going to take a toll of how the players perform. So it will be best in your interest to bench certain players given the Leicester game tomorrow and Liverpool game on Thursday. So yeah, a few things I need to before I wrap up this video podcast. Bruno Fernandez, because I guess Bruno Fernandez is one of the covert, as I would call it, the covert COR. He's a covert director of football. He was basically, at least based on this, it's who said this? Team Talk. It says that Bruno Fernandez urges Manchester United to sign Dio before he commits a new deal. So it's basically saying he wants at least 2 players to be signed at Manchester United before he signs a new contract. Is me. So he's saying he wants the club to make contact with 2 other players before he signs a new Manchester United contract. Now, we have seen the mentality, we have seen the embodiment of Bruno Fernandes as a player, as a person. And one thing we cannot hate about the dude. The dude has an elite mentality. He has a winner's mentality. That's his reality. He wants to win. You see me? So, given his mentality, he wants to impose his mentality on the squad. He wants to not only impose his mentality on the squad, which makes him captain material, but he also wants to impose his will, impose his thoughts on the upper room, as I would call it, or the upper room in regards to Manchester United. That's the CEO, or the director of football, telling them to at least get two players so that Manchester United can challenge for the league title. Again, we're on the verge of winning the Europa League, but honestly, we should not be even be in that situation to begin with. We're in the Champions League, and because we did fail in the Champions League, we're in this predicament. You see me? So Bruno Fernandez basically saying that winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League, we need to make signings, preferably two, based on this outlet. It's basically saying Bruno Fernandez, whether it's credible or not, this is what I'm basically basing it on, right? So he's basically saying, so yo, you need to sign at least two players before I make I sign the deal. Before I put pen to paper. You see me? Because I am coming of age now. Bruno Fernandez is like probably 26 or 27. You see me? So he has like a good 7 to 8 more years in him as a player. And based on my recollection, Bruno Fernandez hasn't won any significant trophy. I'm not talking about the baby, the baby shampoo trophy that they have in Portugal. Is what I'm talking about? I'm talking about significant trophies. The EPL trophy, the Champions League trophy, the EuroLeague trophy. I wouldn't even put much stock into the EuroLeague trophy, but I don't think my man has won that trophy. So he wants to win trophies now, because again, he's not getting younger. Bruno Fernandes. And also, the two players you may be asking, well, Ron, what are the two players he's asking for? Well, it says here that um it says that he would like, I think it says Raphael Varane and Paul oh I think he says Raphael Varane and a new midfielder. So I'm guessing that would be Declan Rice. So that he could be, yes, Declan Rice and Raphael Varane. So those players, particularly Declan Rice, can add as another candidate to challenging Fred, Scott McTominay. I won't say Nemanja Matic because he can't challenge a retiree. He's on the verge of retiree, and he's also a player on the periphery. So you don't want to really challenge a retiree because he's getting of age. So he wants to challenge Fred and Scott McTominay and who else? But they can't challenge Paul Pogba because Paul Pogba is Paul Pogba. So having more options in the midfield, that's going to give more of an outstanding on the pitch, because it's been said that when you win the midfield, you win the match, and when you control the midfield, you win the match. So having another midfield option, that's going to give United the option to win trophies. Declan Rice is a very good midfielder, is me. So that's not a bad choice from Bruno Fernandes. But it has to be said that we need to improve our style of play first before we go on to players. We can buy the best players in the world. Oh, this video is going to be a lengthy one. I have to stop it right now. You can buy, because again, I'm going to be doing a preview later on. Well, I'm going to do the preview sometime soon, but I'll upload it later on. So basically, see, okay, I'm going on these tangents. I'm always forgetting, man, what I was about to say again. Yeah, Declan Rice having an option like that. Hold on. Declan Rice, that's going to add options into the midfield. So basically, yeah, my man wants to go for it. He wants to win trophies. Bruno Fernandes, he has a trophy winning mentality, like his countryman Jose Mourinho, like his countryman Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know if it's a Portuguese thing, but they have a winner's mentality, isn't it? So I think that's something that has been embedded in their brains. So yeah, that's my brief, if you want to call it brief. That's my brief take on United's game yesterday and my latest United news. Of course, leave your comments on the game from yesterday. Yes, it's been a while. Yes, I'm kind of behind the eighth ball, but I had to spend time with my family yesterday, playing domino, playing etc. and spending time together. That's what families are about. So leave your comments down below on the game, what you think about the game. Also, oh yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. Whether you like it or dislike it, you disliking it would try to show me the flaws and weaknesses of my YouTube game so that I can gain better videos for you guys. Leave your likes and dislikes down below and subscribe to the channel. I'll show it to you guys later for the preview against Leicester City. Peace.